Well, hello. Glad you could join us. My name is Craig Johnson. I'm with ptcross.com. PT Cross Reference is a power transmission parts cross-referencing tool that you can use to make more money if you can cross-reference belts from a diverse set of brands to the brand that you sell. I'm going to take just a few minutes today and show you how you can do that. So I'm going to start with a screen share here, and I'm going to share the PT Cross website to start out. So ptcross.com is the website. You'll see there's a welcome page where you land. There's an About Us page. There's a members login. And if you come here and hit the members login, then you can log in with your username and password. And once you log in, it'll jump you directly to the belt finder application. Once we add the bearings in the next quarter, you'll have a choice to make if you're a subscriber to both the belt finder and the bearing finder. But we're going to jump you directly to belt finder in this case. If for some reason it doesn't jump you directly there and you land on the members control panel, that'll look like this. Well, the very top thing in there, lookup belts, will jump you directly to the belt finder application. Okay, so we're going to start off with something very simple, an A100 belt. I want to show you that every brand in our system almost has an A100. So what happens when more than one brand has a belt with that part number, it'll let you choose from a starting point brand. Okay, so if you're a Gates distributor, you'd click on the Gates A100, and you can see here that the details are displayed. 102-inch outer circumference, 100-inch inside circumference, half-inch top width, very common belt, and it's a conventional wrapped belt. Once you're logged in, this button will show up, this matching brands button. And you click on the matching brands, and this will take you to a list of manufacturers that make a belt that is in the same category as that in terms of the dimensional equivalence and construction and everything else. All of these belts should fit the bill. So if you sell one of these brands of belts, you'll be able to go right to that brand. And let's say that somebody brought you a Gates belt and you wanted to cross it to a Durkee Atwood. Well, then you'd go to the Durkee Atwood, it would pop up an A100. So you know that an A100 is an A100 in most brands. There's not very many times where the A100 won't be the same in all of the brands. Okay, I want to show you another quick tip. If you click on the belt finder word up there, that's how you can start over. You can click this little X to start another search. So let's take something a little more obscure, 754-3042, and let's search for that. There's going to be only one brand that has that, and that is a lawnmower belt. It's an MTD Cub Cadet belt. It's 105 inches long on the outer circumference. It's 21/32, and it has a Kevlar dry wrap belt configuration. The cord is aramid. Aramid is the chemical word for Kevlar. Kevlar is a DuPont trademark for that type of material. So an aramid cord, a dry wrap belt, 40 degree angle, pardon me, and all of these details. So from here we can see the matching brands. The matching brands for this particular belt will show you who's got one, and this happens to take you to a D&D power drive. They've got a belt in 3 different configuration numbers that match. So 58X105K, 5LK1050, and a 5LK1050/BK102. So any of those belts you could take off your hook if you were a D&D power drive belt reseller, and it would take you to the appropriate belt from that 754-3042 MTD Cub Cadet. I'll show you another example here. Let's take you to, these examples are going to be obscure part numbers that are from an OEM or a manufacturer that has a unique belt number for their thing. So here happens to be a John Deere belt, M44272, an 80-inch outer circumference, a 1.5 inch top width, and it happens to be a Kevlar dry wrapped V belt as well. You hit the matching brands button here, and it will show you who has a belt that matches that in a Kevlar. You can see we've got 12 brands that match. Carlisle's got one, Dayco, D&D has 3 part numbers, Durkee Atwood has 3 part numbers, Gates has 2, and so on. You can click on each of those configurations, and those would be the belts. So if you were a Jason reseller and somebody brought you an M44272, you'd just click on the Jason here, and you'd know to go off these 2 part numbers out of your stock to fit the need for that. Again, just click the belt finder insignia, and it'll start the search over. Now I'm gonna take you to another aspect of this. Our members have the ability to look up a PTX number, which is our part number for the group of belts that fits a certain thing. So let's just say that somebody came into your store and they had a PTX number. Well, as a member, you can look this up. And let's just say they scanned it from a page, or they got it somehow. I'm going to stop the screen share here and show you. They could bring it in on their phone. I've got it from a scan that I put on my phone. I'm going to try to get that to where you can see it. You see that's 28VR6C. Well, they can bring it right in on their phone. You'll be able to read it probably more clearly than what I showed you there. That's 28VR6C. And then you'd search, you'd search for that in the PTX number search, which is again here at the, I've got to go back to sharing my screen here. Sorry about that. Let me get back here to share the screen. My apology. I'm going to share that screen in just a minute here. So I'm going to take you to the lookup a PTX number and show you how that works. So again, screen sharing the PTX number. You go to look up a PTX number, and then it will take you to the PTX search where you can type in the 28VR6C that they brought in on their phone, or they brought in on a Post-it note, or they called you on the phone and said, hey, I've got this PTX number. I want to know if you have a belt that will match. Any of those scenarios, you'd punch it in there. You'd see that we bring you to a generic brand and a generic part number with the PTX number, 28VR6C. And it will let you verify that it's an inside 77-inch. The outside millimeters is 2042 and inside 1956. It's a 1/2 inch top width. And then you could say, hang on a minute, let me see what we have for that. And you happen to be an OptiBelt or a Pix or a Bando or a D&D. Yep, we're a Pix. Yep, we have that in stock. And you can see that this AA77 has the same PTX number as the generic one. So that's how you'd look up a PTX number. I'm going to take you through one other quick example here. 265029. Somebody could bring you in a Sten's lawnmower belt or whatever with that particular number. If you note here, that has the same PTX number as well as the belt that I showed you. So if we click on matching brands there, we're going to end up with 2 different ways that you could search for those belts. So each of those brands are going to have a AA77 to fit the bill for that Sten's 265-029. So that's how you can use this system to quickly look up belts from several different varieties of sources. And even if somebody calls you or brings in a PTX number to your parts counter, you can look it up very quickly with this tool. So I want to thank you for taking a few moments here to go through this overview with me. And I want to let you know that you can reach me by emailing cj@ptcross.com or our phone number 844-PT-CROSS or 702-843-0555. And I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions. We do offer a free trial, so you can get under the hood and kick the tires, so to speak. Look up some parts that are relevant to your business. And we do have over 430,000 belt numbers currently in the system. We're looking to add over 1 million bearings by April timeframe to release part 2 of the PT search. So we'll have bearings as well. Right now it's only belts, and we want to get you in there looking under the hood and finding belts and helping you make more money in your belts business. So thanks again for your time and attention, and I'm going to turn off the broadcast.